Josh, does what happened to Derek just really signify to players that this is a business?
Uh, yeah. I mean, it's a business. I mean, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely different. I've seen a lot of things in my 4 years here. So yeah.
How did you hear about it, and what was your first reaction?
I mean, they told us this morning in the squad meeting, and I mean, I feel like my reaction was just like everybody. Like we didn't see him in the meeting, so we were just like, okay, kind of, put two and two together.
What did you feel like? Kind of how quickly was it time to move on? Like, do you guys kind of just talk about that, or does everybody just kind of understands that already?
I mean, we can't control none of that. It's not like it's our decision. So just come in and work each day.
You're obviously very passionate about what you said the other night after the game. How much did you kind of hear about that afterwards? People kind of reacted to it, and I mean, obviously Josh very much supported you, and I think a lot of people supported what you said.
I mean, I told the truth, so I mean that's my truth. I mean, I don't, if people felt some type of way about it, then I don't really care. It is what it is.
Josh, a question for you personally. When you look at your contract, because next year obviously they didn't pick up the option, do you consider, I mean, is it your thoughts to come back, man, do I want to play? Do I want to be careful? Because you want to avoid injury too.
I don't care about that, bro. I play football, bro. I'm not one of them guys that think about injury. I'm not one of them guys that, I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why I do this is the guys in the locker room, man. I feel like I would be flawed for them not to be able to see me out there when I can compete, and nothing is wrong with me. That would be flawed to me, and I couldn't even look them in the eye if they was to do it to me. So I would never do nothing like that. I don't even think about that. I come here and work each day. At the end of the day, if I'm here next year, which I want to be, but if I'm not, I'm still working to be better. So that's my thoughts.
How does it feel to have the validation of your peers around the league and the fans of being selected as a Pro Bowler this year?
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I feel like Pro Bowl is so weird. I feel like it's such a popularity contest. Like I feel like years where I should have made it, I didn't, and years where I shouldn't have, I did. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's definitely good to know that people see that the work that you put in and things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to win games.
What have you seen out of Jarrett?
I mean, Steady. I mean, we knew who Steady was, since camp. He can spin the ball. He's been in the system longer than any quarterback we've had here, so he knows what's going on. He knows what reads to make. It's just gonna be fun to see him in the game.
San Francisco has such a good defense. I
mean, yeah, they got great defense.
A lot of great players out there. What kind of a challenge do they bring for you guys?
Yeah, man. I mean, they have a great defense, man. You see all the first round guys they got over there. The defensive front is crazy. Obviously, the linebackers is crazy. I mean, like all around the guys they're good. It's a definitely a big challenge, and it's a challenge that I look forward to. Just with them having the best rush defense, and them having like one of the top defenses in the league. It's gonna be fun to see how we compare to them. How close we are, or how whatever. So it's gonna be fun.
It seems like one of the things that looks like on film, they cover running backs really well out of the backfield.
Yeah.
It seems like that's a real strength. Is that what it looks like to you also?
To me, I feel like it's a lot of guys that know their system. They know they all almost like a chain. Like you can almost see it in their eyes when they in the zones or whatever, and they looking guys down and everybody's finding the ball. Like it's almost like they got a chain to attach to each other. Everybody running and things like that. I think that's just them being comfortable in their system and understanding it and understanding what offense is trying to do against them. So they got a good defense. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun game.
Josh, from an individual standpoint, how do you want to finish the season?
I mean, man, every time I go out there, I feel like for me personally, I give it everything I got. You know what I'm saying? So however that turned out, with me knowing that I did everything that I possibly could, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just how I look at it.
One of the best individual seasons in franchise history. Do you feel like you proved anything to yourself, to anybody, or what do you feel like you showcased?
Man, it's weird. It's weird because we was talking about it this morning. It's like I've had this crazy year, and it could have been so much more crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's almost like I'm happy for and it's an honor and it's a blessing. But it's just like I'm really like, damn, what's in store? So we're gonna see.
I know you said it's not a business. I mean, it is a business. You understand that, but you're here for the guys in the locker room. But it kind of works out to have that kind of year going into a contract season, right?
I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean, you can use it as leverage. You can use it as whatever. But like, I don't think about that, bro. Like, I got enough money. You know what I'm saying? I make great investments. I'm good. Like, that's not something I really think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, you want to get paid, obviously, but like, that's not something that I come here and be like, okay, yeah, I need to do this to get that. Like, I feel like I work and everything else gonna take care of itself. Like how I present myself and the way I go about my business is everything else is gonna take care of itself for real.
How have you been able to help Zamir White?
Man, Z, he's very, very athletic, very, raw talent. He's one of them guys where I just try to, for him, like, he got all the attributes that you look for, in a great runner, whether it's running, catching, or even blocking, you know what I'm saying, power, everything, speed. For me, the only thing I feel like I really help him with is just I can't say that word.
Compartmentalizing?
Yeah, that word. Just, the playbook, right. Doing certain things like why we doing this or why you setting up the run this way to be able to have this instead of just, running and being athletic and not just necessarily relying on, your God-given abilities and talents and things like that, but also, using your mind. And that's kind of the thing I try to help him with because he's going to be a great back in this league.
So you both came from huge schools. Because of your season, he hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities, but he says he's trying to stay in it mentally.
Yeah.
Is that the toughest part?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easier for a younger guy, coming into, obviously the highest level of this game. I think it's kind of easier to come in and, sit back and learn. But, that next year you like, okay, what's next? Like I've learned I learned the offense. I've learned, what I'm saying, now I'm ready to really get my feet wet. And that's the thing for him. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how, we use him going on in the future.